It is Diane from Teach Pre-K, and sorry, I'm putting things around on my desk. I want to show you what I will be doing for literacy centers, just the weeks leading up to Christmas. If you cannot celebrate Christmas at your school, I am sorry because it's super fun and it just gives you no end of stuff to do. But watch my gingerbread videos if you need some ideas. But I'm going to show you, most of this is in my Christmas lesson plan. We have got, there was an old lady who swallowed a bell. Now, I just make pictures. And we feed my little old lady these pictures. Like toys. Reindeer, Santa in his sleigh, his bag, a bow, candy cane, bell, sled. But my co-teacher down the hall, I love her so much, she has put together like real little manipulatives for all of these books, and it has been such a pleasure to do that activity. I mean, they all like it so much, and I don't know, it's just great. It just adds like another dimension to it. But I am going to show you, I have got letter cards, and I always have like letter cards and some kind of letter search activity in my lesson plans. But I will have, this is just uppercase. I have uppercase and lowercase. And then I have these little find the letter sheets. I have those in uppercase, lowercase. And that is something the kids really like. Now, this half of the year, I will do, not all 26 letters, I will do letters, first letters of their names, plus the letters we've done for letters of the week, and there has been some overlap. So there might be 13 letters, there might be 16 letters, but it's not going to be the whole alphabet, but it's going to be letters that they know, and it's going to make it a little bit easier for them, and they love it. All of my lesson plans have foldable coloring books. And you guys, I love these so much because, especially during December, we've got so much going on that a lot of times I need to just have a quick activity. Or I have stuff I have to be completing, or I've got a group of kids that I've got to finish the parent Christmas present with, and I need the other kids to be doing something. So I will throw this out with some crayons or some markers. They color these flat. Then we fold them into fourths, and we have the book Christmas is Trees, Waiting for Santa, Visiting Santa, Waiting, Fun with Our Family. So I like having these on hand. I don't do these all the time, and sometimes I'll just put these in my writing center for the kids to color. But I like having one for every theme in case I need to have an activity that I can just throw out, or if I have a day where I have a harder activity planned and I have a sub and I'm not going to be there and I can't get into the nitty gritty with the sub. It's a good thing to have activities like that where they're just kind of plug and play, which is another reason I do memory cards. So I have got different vocabulary words for each theme. So this one's Christmas, of course. There's 2 of each of these, and you just play memory matching games with these. And you guys, there are so many different ways to play memory games that sometimes it takes some trial and error to see the type that really works the best for your class. But I love having a memory game for the kids. You guys, lowercase letter clip, always, again, this is also another one that I don't do all the time. I have it in all of my lesson plans, but I might need to just if I have a parent volunteer and I need them to do something easy just to get some kids out of the mix, this is a good one. If I know I'm going to have a sub, or if my aide is sick and I'm like, I need to just have the sub for them do something really easy so I can be holding down the whole fort while they're gone. I've got letters around my rug. So what I have done is I have made giant Christmas lights. And I guess this is you. I guess they go this way, you guys. Haven't used this for a year, but I've got just different alphabet letters. We match these with the letters on our rug. And I think they're cute and bright and fun. And what I did was I made sure that these letters match the color that they're, like, my letters are all on these colored circles. They match. So it just makes it a little easier for the kids. It makes it easier for them to find the letters. I'll say, okay, here's a hint. What color's your Christmas light? Look for that color of circle. And then they'll find the matching letter. I have 2 different rhyming games for Christmas. I just have rhyming cards. This is a pretty short deck. I've got like cat, hat. It's rhyming presents, bell, shell, cloud. Wait, that's not cloud. That's rain. Rain, train, etc. So this is a fun, maybe next level rhyming game. I do a lot of rhyming pairs games. Is this a rhyme? Is this not a rhyme? For really hearing rhyme. After you've done games like that for a while, you can move on to something like this. And then you can start moving into rhyming families. I always have classroom posters with vocabulary. I'm not going to go through all those because some people use them, some people don't. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so silly. I love these. I have these in uppercase and lowercase. So what this is, I've got the letters, uppercase, lowercase. This is a draw a letter card, find the letter, and form the letter. Trace it. And this is correct formation sort. I would do uppercase with my 3s, and I'd probably move on to lowercase with my 4 5s. But they really like these a lot. It's kind of small. The letters are kind of small. So I suggest that you do something like this after they have practiced letters. It's just easier. And speaking of practicing letters, I've got a Christmas alphabet with tracing letters. So once these are laminated, just use your dry erase and trace. So beginning sound picture, and the letter that corresponds, and trace it. And it's so funny, you guys. I'm looking through this stuff. I've mixed math up with literacy. Okay, you guys know I'm a fan of the rhyming pairs games. Here's my little elves, the happy elf, the sad elf, and my rhyming pairs cards. So you sort them on the mat that corresponds to whether they are a rhyme or not a rhyme. So we've got barn yarn, bear pear, jam yam. I will always go through these cards first because they're going to go jelly, potato. I just want them to know for sure what they're looking at. Let me see if I can find clock, sock. Oh my gosh, I've got so many things. Skate, plate. Wow, you guys. Okay, then I've got things like hand reindeer, heart candle, snowman flower, holly saw. So there's lots of things that don't rhyme, and there's lots of cards that do rhyme. So we're going to get a lot more rhyming practice than we are practicing what's not a rhyme. But they always love those games. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you is, guys, I cannot tell you how much my kids love these games and how much of a difference that I'm seeing with their letter recognition. I have uppercase letters, but here's my lowercase candy cane font. So I go A to Z through these. And you guys, I don't know. I don't think this is in my lesson plan. And some people have requested these from me, and I send them my files. I will eventually put these in my Teachers Pay Teacher store. I just don't know when. But we have a Rudolph, and he's like, oh, angry Rudolph. And you go beep when you see a Rudolph. So I was obviously doing lowercase letters last year, which makes me think I will probably do lowercase letters this year. I'm going to see. I cannot tell you. Right now I'm doing gingerbread and I'm doing ABC Run, and they love it so much. Okay, all of the BP reindeer are different. I love them. They're so cute. But we go A through Z. There's another BP reindeer, another BP reindeer, that one, that one, that one. Oh my gosh. Okay, here are uppercase letters. So I've got my uppercase candy cane font. And we just go through the alphabet. We sing the alphabet song, A, B, C, D, because they all know the alphabet song. But that doesn't mean they know the alphabet. So if we're singing the alphabet song and I'm constantly, every single day, showing them the letter, guess what starts to happen? They start to really know the letters. And then they're looking so hard too, because they want to say beep when that reindeer comes up. And I also have numbers 0 through 20. So yeah. So that's more math. The others were definitely literacy. But it's so funny. I started making one set of these for Halloween, and then for winter I do an ABC plop that corresponds to the Snowy Day book, and which is so funny because it's snowing right now and it's so beautiful. But they love them. They love them. And so I started just making more and more, because I will make more and more of the same resource that I know is effective and that I know promotes learning through play, and that I know the kids are just laughing and that they love, and that they get a little excited and wound up, and I need to calm them down a bit. But you guys, it's so worth it. Sometimes having to calm them down a little bit because they're happy when they're learning, who cares? It's the best thing ever, right? Best thing ever. That is our job, to teach them in a way that is playful and fun. So it's so funny. Somebody asked me once, why do you do so many of the same activities? And I'm like, well, I am mostly doing the activities over and over again that the kids themselves have shown me that they love and they want to do more. I wouldn't do it over and over if the kids didn't like it. What's the point? You know, I'm not just trying to, have X amount of math activities and X amount of literacy activities. I want what I make and what I offer to be the absolute best that I can do, as far as just like a printable, print and go centers go, right? So, and I also know that once kids really know these games, they're going to learn so much more. I am going to be able to assess them so much better because we're doing the same types of activities, right? So I am seeing that improvement. And I'm seeing them want to know how to do these things better and to have more fun with it, and to really know what the numbers are, what the shapes are, what the letters are, how many to count out, it's just great. It's the joy of my job, and it actually really builds a good relationship with my kids because they are feeling successful. The more times they do an activity, the more successful they are at it, and they feel good about themselves. And I get so much joy out of that, and I hope you do too. So thanks for looking at my literacy activities that I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks. If you want to share any things that you do that you especially love, I love hearing the new things that people do. But have a great couple of weeks before break. I know we just got done with the break, but don't we need another one? We do so bad. Oh my gosh, today was a crazy day for me. But thanks so much, you guys.